A Chinese commercial vessel, the Yipeng 3, is under investigation for suspected sabotage of two critical data cables in the Baltic Sea. The incident has sparked concerns about the security of critical infrastructure in Europe and heightened tensions between Beijing and the European nations. Investigators suspect that the crew of the Yipeng 3 bulk carrier deliberately severed two critical data cables last week as its anchor was dragged along the Baltic seabed for over 100 miles. The internet cable between Lithuania and Sweden was severed on the 17th of November at around 10 a.m. local time, while the Sea Line 1 cable connecting Finland and Germany was damaged just a day later on November 18th. Following the incident, Danish Navy ships pursued and intercepted the Yipeng 3, ultimately forcing it to anchor in the Kattegat Strait, which connects the Baltic and the North Seas. Investigators say that the ship's transponder shut down during the incident, and a review of the vessel's anchor and hull showed damage consistent with having dragged its anchor and severed cables. The incident has prompted increased surveillance and security measures in the region, with NATO ships monitoring the Chinese vessel. While China has denied its involvement in the incident, Russia claimed that any link to it was absurd. According to the Wall Street Journal report, investigation is now centered on whether the captain of the Chinese-owned vessel, which departed the Russian Baltic port of Ust-Luga on November 15th, was induced by Russian intelligence to carry out the sabotage over Europe's support of Ukraine. Under international maritime law, NATO ships cannot force the Yipeng 3 to sail into one of their ports. Swedish and German authorities are negotiating with the ship's owner to obtain access to the vessel and question its crew. German police also dispatched the Bamberg, a patrol vessel, to investigate one of the incidents with underwater drones. Swedish and Danish ships have also examined the sites on the seabed. At a press conference alongside his counterparts from Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Latvia, Norway and Sweden, Poland's Prime Minister Donald Tusk said that he wanted to create a Baltic Sea policing mission to protect infrastructure after two Baltic Sea telecoms cables were cut just last week.
We share the assessment of the security situation, including concern for critical infrastructure and strategic resources along the Baltic Sea. We need new tools and ambitious means to counter threats. This is why I propose today to create a Baltic Sea policing mission in the Baltic Sea.
While Swedish Prime Minister vowed to stand against Russian aggression in the Baltic Sea.
Everybody desires peace in Ukraine, everybody except for Russia. Together we will act to constrain, to contest and to counter Russia's aggressive actions in the Baltic Sea, in Ukraine and beyond.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.